The Chicago Cubs put on a show at Dodger Stadium with a 16-0 rout over the defending champion Los Angeles Dodgers, delivering the Dodgers their first home loss of the season and the worst home shutout loss in franchise history. After being shut out in a previous game, the Cubs exploded in the final 3 innings, scoring 14 runs and adding 15 hits to finish with a total of 21 hits, 9 of which were for extra bases. Cubs infielder Carson, who homered twice and drove in 3 runs, praised his teammates for their approach. The boys came out swinging, and it was pretty cool to see. Kudos to our guys for working at bats, really working counts, getting good pitches to drive and not missing them. We also ran the bases well and took our walks. I think it's just the mentality of this team that we're going to fight to the end no matter what the score is. Busch, once a top prospect in the Dodgers system, contributed 4 hits, including a home run and 2 doubles, and drove in 3 runs. Busch, who's batting .308 in career games versus the Dodgers, came tantalizingly close to a grand slam before a spectacular catch by center fielder Andy Pages robbed him of the opportunity. I saw him make the catch, unfortunately. He's a good player. I didn't want him to do that, so we're going to have a conversation, Busch said. Ian Happ added 3 hits and 2 runs, while Miguel Amaya, stepping in for the injured Seiya Suzuki, homered in the 5th and drove in 3 runs. In a pivotal 7th inning, Kelly's home run, measured at 384 feet off Dodgers reliever Ben Kasparias, sparked a surge. And in the 9th, his 391-foot homer off infielder-turned-pitcher Miguel Rojas delivered a 2-run blast that sealed the game. On the mound, Cubs right-hander Ben Brown delivered a masterful performance, using only 2 pitches, a 4-seam fastball averaging 95.6 miles per hour and a knuckle curve at 86.9 miles per hour. Brown pitched 6 solid innings, recording 5 strikeouts without issuing a walk. Just trying to do the exact opposite of last week, Brown said. I put in that effort, and it obviously showed tonight. I was able to slow the game down, execute pitch by pitch, and go back to where I was last year. When my stuff is there, we can get through lineups like that. This dominant effort propelled the Cubs' season run total to a league-leading 112, 21 more than the New York Yankees, and outscored their opponents by 41 runs, a margin nearly double that of any other team. The performance was a powerful reminder of the Cubs' aggressive mentality and ability to seize the game at key moments.
What's going on, baseball fanatics? Get ready to talk about a game you won't soon forget. The Chicago Cubs absolutely steamrolled the defending World Series champion Los Angeles Dodgers on Saturday night, delivering a jaw-dropping 16-0 beatdown at Dodger Stadium. This wasn't just a win, it was a historically bad loss for the Dodgers in front of their home fans. Let's break down how the Cubs pulled off this incredible upset. The video you provided details an absolute offensive eruption from the Chicago Cubs. Just one night after being shut out, their bats came alive in a major way, racking up a staggering 21 hits, including 9 for extra bases. The final score? A resounding 16-0 victory, marking the Dodgers' first home loss of the season and the most lopsided shutout loss they've ever suffered at home. Leading the charge for the Cubs was catcher Carson, who had a night for the ages. He went 3 for 5. Smashing 2 home runs and driving in 3 runs. His first homer ignited a 5-run rally in the 7th inning. And his second, a 2-run shot in the 9th off of Dodgers utility player Miguel Rojas, who was pitching in mop-up duty. Put the exclamation point on this dominant win. Kelly himself credited the team's approach, saying, "The boys came out swinging. And it was pretty cool to see. Kudos to our guys for working at bats. Really working counts. Getting good pitches to drive and not missing them. We also ran the bases well and took our walks. I think it's just the mentality of this team that we're gonna fight to the end no matter what the score is." Adding insult to injury for the Dodgers was the performance of Busch, a former top prospect in their own organization, now playing for the Cubs. Busch had a fantastic game, collecting 4 hits, including a home run and 2 doubles, and also driving in 3 runs. He continues to haunt his former team every time they meet. Miguel Amaya also contributed significantly, homering and driving in 3 runs after entering the game to replace the injured Seiya Suzuki. The video highlights the Cubs' relentless offense, as they poured on 14 runs in the final 3 innings alone. They now lead the entire major leagues in runs scored, showcasing just how potent their lineup can be. Their run differential is also far and away the best in baseball, demonstrating their ability to both score runs and prevent them. While the Cubs' offense was the undeniable story of the game, there was a moment early on where the Dodgers' defense flashed some brilliance. In the 3rd inning, with the Cubs threatening to extend their early 1-0 lead, center fielder Andy Pages made a spectacular leaping catch at the wall to rob Busch of what would have been a grand slam. Busch, who was teammates with Pages in the minor leagues, could only tip his cap to the impressive play. On the mound, the Cubs received a stellar performance from rookie right-hander Ben Brown. He was incredibly efficient, using his fastball and knuckle curve to completely shut down the Dodgers lineup for 6 scoreless innings, allowing just 5 hits and no walks while striking out 5. This was a huge bounce-back performance for Brown after a tougher outing in his previous start. The video notes that Dodgers starter Roki Sasaki pitched decently for 5 innings, allowing just 1 run on Busch's solo homer. But once he left the game, the Cubs' offense went into overdrive against a Dodgers bullpen that had actually been quite good coming into the game. The scoring in the later innings was relentless. After Busch doubled and scored in the 6th, the Cubs exploded for 5 runs in the 7th, 4 in the 8th, and then another 6 runs in the 9th, turning what was a close game into an absolute laugher. Unfortunately for the Dodgers, they also had to deal with an injury to outfielder Seiya Suzuki, who left the game in the 5th inning with right wrist pain. In the end, this game was a statement win for the Chicago Cubs. To go into Dodger Stadium and dominate the defending champions in this fashion is a massive confidence booster for them. For the Dodgers, it's a night they'll want to quickly forget. What were your biggest takeaways from this shocking Cubs victory? Were you surprised by the final score? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more MLB highlights and analysis, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. We'll catch you in the next one.
Michael Busch, once a top prospect in the Dodgers system, contributed 4 hits, including a home run and 2 doubles, and drove in 3 runs. Busch, who's batting .308 in career games versus the Dodgers, came tantalizingly close to a grand slam before a spectacular catch by center fielder Andy Pages robbed him of the opportunity. I saw him make the catch, unfortunately. He's a good player. I didn't want him to do that, so we're going to have a conversation, Busch said. Ian Happ added 3 hits and 2 runs, while Miguel Amaya, stepping in for the injured Seiya Suzuki, homered in the 5th and drove in 3 runs. In a pivotal 7th inning, Kelly's home run, measured at 300